want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Do your business.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? Don't worry about that.
Let's do it.
switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Box.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident, that's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now. All right, let's reset. Switch stance. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw.
Time!
What was that? What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off.
Let's go.
Good angle left hook. Look at his right hand positioning. Vary your attacks.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me your clubs.
Look at me. Focus, focus.
Time
Breathe.
out.
Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch on. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
And box.
into the fight that round, that's his round. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need...
Let's fight.
Double jack, bring in your feet.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You gotta go out.
Fight.
That's it. When he comes at you,
got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll face Deontay Wilder, 6'7". Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Deontay Wilder.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight
All right,
begins.
I went over the
Now,
rules.
let's get
I
the
want you to
answers.
protect yourself
Thousands
at
of
all
fans
times,
here in attendance
and what
tonight,
I
but when
say
the
you
bell
must
rings,
obey.
there will only
Good
be
luck.
2 that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round 1. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
We have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this. They love this. They are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in a headlights.
And he scores with the counter. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That jab misses. They exchange punches. He threw a punch and just got countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. On to the second round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers are an absolute nightmare. They will stay in your face, not give you a breather, not step back when you think, all right, let's have a breather. They want to get stuck right in.
There's a counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious, and the Bronze Bomber goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
are back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Beautiful counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... And there's the bell for round 3. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That jab doesn't find a home. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? Unlucky to miss with that jab. Perfect counter shot. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Good counter punching. Got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn. Here we go to the 4th round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Failing to score with that right hook. Counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Time they throw a shot, they get countered. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. Punch caught him clean. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. could not have come. And there's the bell for round 5. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They exchange punches. And he scores with the counter. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
These two were made for each other. Defense is not an option for these two. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta...
Did all that work.
There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
A perfect counter lands. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
And he scores with the counter. He threw a punch and just got countered. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. These punches coming from every angle. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, and there's the bell for round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
We're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Throws the jab, but does not score. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The jab slightly off target. Nice counter shot. Can't find a home in that jab. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second.
Calm yourself down.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. There's a counter shot. Perfect punch. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
That counter punch caught him clean. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Three judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.